T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream. What is up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up, Brad?
What's happening? What's happening?
Not much, not much. Another Thursday night, Arcade Talk.
Arcade Talk, here we are. Let's talk about arcades.
My favorite subject. Let's see. Who do you want to talk about first? Hey, what's up, Kev? What's up, Canada?
Welcome. Yeah, welcome to the show, kevgret, made in Canada. Thank you for joining us.
What's up, Brad and chat? Hey, Tim and Kev. The best talk, Brad. The Arcade Talk. That was papabrad. Oh, what's going on with you this week? Anything new in the arcade that you got?
Not too much, not yet. I mean, hopefully we see something this Friday from iiRcade. I guess I'll have to wait. There was big news from New Wave Toys. Didn't you do a news release on that?
Yep. Yeah, the Ghosts and Goblins. I did do a video on it if anybody wants to check that out.
So Ghosts and Goblins is being released by New Wave Toys. That's pretty cool. I mean, for me, that's not a game that I think I'm really in love with. It's very difficult. It's a very hard game. I can only imagine like playing it like miniaturized. It's like so hard, even as a full size arcade. It's a really hard game. So I don't know. Playing it miniaturized, I mean, kudos to you. I want to see someone finish that. Like, you know, I'm gonna watch that YouTube stream of someone finishing that game. Which color do you like more? Isn't there like two different machines they're making? Like one's Ghosts and Goblins and one is Ghouls and Ghosts or something.
Put up here. Yep, Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
There they are there.
Yeah.
If I bought one, I would have buy the blue one. The blue
yeah.
One, I guess that's the original one too. People are saying the other one was kind of like a generic brand of it.
Yeah.
Game. But yeah, there is the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
I love they got a waterfall effect on there. Yeah, because it's coming out in October.
kevgret says no one is playing that. That's just for the shelf. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know, I'll watch that stream where someone plays that and finishes it on that cab. I'll watch that whole stream. It's pretty cool. Look, it has a power cord now.
There it is.
They have a bucket that the coins are going to drop into. You're going to put coins in it to play the game. That's pretty cool. I mean, they're getting really super realistic, huh?
Yeah, they're getting authentic with their things. Yeah.
The coin buttons, there's the coin dropping a coin is supposed to work. Then credit. I think the other side, what is it? The right side is going to be like the way they are now, where you just push the button and coin up.
Yep. So you can do either way, coin or free play.
Yeah, they're doing some cool stuff. Like I got the Cubert and I was super impressed with it. The quality is just amazing. And I can only imagine the ones that they have now with like where they look like a real monitor, the way that they trick you with like they use some kind of like is it like a piece of plastic that's curved or a lens that makes it look like a monitor?
Yeah, it tells you about it here. Where is it? 2.0. Yeah, so it's called the CRT FX 2.0. We refined our original CRT FX lens, so it is a lens.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Goofyfoot.
With a reduced curvature plus added an anti-reflection surface coating to reduce distortion, glare, and ambient light. So
yeah, that reflective coating, that anti-reflection coating is new. So, I mean, the thing I like about this company is just like every release, they just get better and better, you know? I mean, this is what like passion looks like. This is what like caring about quality looks like. You know what I mean? It seems like every machine they've done gets better and better. Yeah,
it does.
The only reason I'm not getting this game is because it just doesn't pull my heartstrings. I mean, I played this at Waybacks. I played the Blue Cab, and I mean, it just kicked my ass. Like it didn't take long. You know, I don't even think I made it to the end of the first level. It's a hard game.
It came out in 95 or 85, 1985.
Yeah, it's definitely a classic arcade.
I never played it, man. Never played. I only remember seeing it in the arcades.
I remember like a 7-Eleven near me had it, and it was in the 7-Eleven. It's a cool game. It's a cool game. You know, of course, you got Arthur, who's a classic Capcom character. You know, Super cool. Capcom, a lot of Capcom history with this game. You know, it's not one of my top 5 games. That's all I got to say. There is a Capcom game in there. This is not the Capcom game in my top 5 though.
Oh, you're getting both cabinets, Goofy Foot? I think you told me that already. Goofy, please stream your gameplay. I want to see you beat these two. Oh, can you beat these, Goofy Foot?
Well, you know what it does. You don't even know what it does. If you beat the game, guess what happens? It starts over. When you beat the game, listen, when you beat the game, it's super hard. First of all, the difficulty is brutal. And then when you finally beat the game, guess what happens? It starts all over again.
It rolls over.
You have to beat the game twice in a row to get to the ending. It literally it starts over and it says, you know, I mean, you can look up the footage. But it's tough. I mean,
so if you go around a second time, is it finally finished?
You get the ending. Yeah, you get the ending. You got to play it through 2 times. Goofy Foot said, "Yeah, played this all the time in Shakey's Pizza in the day." You know,
never played it. I don't know why. It had to be in my arcade. I mean, but I just don't remember it. I probably walked by it, but I just never played it. I probably watched somebody play it one time. So nope, not for me. I waste my quarter on that.
Yeah. I mean, this is a short play for me. I mean, like, you know,
hell to the no,
never beat it. But you know, here's your chance. You know, that would be a good stream. I'll watch that. I'll watch someone beat this.
That'd be a long one.
On a Replicade, I would totally watch that.
How long would it take to beat it?
I don't know.
Like the first time around, how long is that?
Probably 40 minutes.
Oh, really?
20 minutes of loop, probably.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to play on the little screen though. You can hook up to the TV.
Yeah, you can't play it on the TV. I would be fine with that. You know, the thing that's crazy with this game is it's also timed. So not only is it hard, there's a timer. Yeah, there's a timer while you're playing it too. Man. But it's cool, yeah. You know,
look at the marquee, man. The marquee looks really cool too.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna fire this up this weekend and play it a little bit. It's been a while since I've played it. I might play it a little bit this weekend on one of my multicades. I know it's on Coin Ops.
What if I should throw it on my Raspberry Pi? Try to play it.
Yeah, check it out. It's a high score chaser for sure.
Hey, what's up, Hobby Hands? Never played an arcade. I was introduced to the game on the C64. Really like it, but it's way hard. That's what everybody says.
Yeah. This game is hard. This game is hard, and you have to play through it twice to get to the end. So, but it's cool. You know what I really love about this game? The mechanic of like when Arthur gets hit, his armor disappears. You know, then when he loses all of his armor, he runs around in his boxer shorts.
Oh, that's why he has the boxer shorts up here.
Yeah. There is a game in my top 5 that has a similar mechanic. It's exactly like this game. I never even thought about it, but it actually part of the game is lifted directly from Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh, really?
Yep, 100%. In
my case, a low score, Chaser Goofy.
Yep, yeah. Ghosts and Goblins came out first, of course.
Yep. Yeah, 1985, I do believe. Hands, lots of yelling. I never yell at games. Not. Tell my son that. It's like, nah, my dad doesn't swear, doesn't yell. That's all I do.
Do you have to play? Is it so authentic? You have to plug it in to play it with the little power cord.
Nah, it doesn't look
not that authentic.
Nah, I thought they would be able to do something with it, but you can see the end here.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
But bad thing about that, I hope there's a way like hook it up or something. I mean, you don't want that damn thing hanging on all the time.
You don't want the thing hanging on there all the time. Yeah,
it's caught on something. You know, you should be able to plug it into like the back of the thing just to kind of get out of the way.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably have it figured out.
Maybe you can unplug it too if you don't want it on there.
I'm sure.
That game includes lots of gas. So Papa.
Welcome to the show, Sam.
Hey, there's Sam. He did the challenge from Dan.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I need to check that out.
Yeah, I actually challenged him on it. He's one of my 5.
Okay, cool. I need to subscribe to his channel. Yeah, I might do that right now. Hold on.
He's under 100 right now. Let's try to get him up to at least 100. I think he's still under 100. Love the working coin slots. I know. I can't believe they've got working coin slots on this thing. Crazy. And it's cool too. They got the yellow buttons on here too. It's the first one I've seen with the yellow coin buttons. There are the coin buttons there. This one's red. All right. Ready to get into the top 5?
Yeah, let's do this.
I'm going to try to do.
Okay, Sam, I just subscribed to your channel, so you got one more.
Yeah, I did, but didn't know who to challenge. Yeah, my instructions weren't the greatest, I guess. But you did it right, though. I mean, you did what the challenge asked. You're just supposed to name 5 or 10 people and then give your 3 reasons why you like the arcade community. That's all you really had to do. But yeah, it was the Outrun the Sun from Dan. If I didn't explain that. New to challenges and stuff like that, man. I never did anything like that before. So I was kind of new to it myself. It's cool that Dan's doing that. Drop his link in the chat so I can sub.
I think I can do that. Let me look. Let me see how to do that.
I need to move my keyboard, and I shouldn't have. I was thinking, I don't need my keyboard. Yeah, he just did a video on Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, cool.
Going through that.
There you go. Boom. There's a link.
Oh, there you go. It took a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to do Papa top, his first one, and second my first one, and
yeah, we're gonna try to ping pong. Like I'll do one, then you do one, then I'll do one, you'll do one. Eventually, we'll get through our 10 games.
Since somebody has a really long video, I don't know who that could be.
Yeah, sorry. So, man, you asked me to pick my 5 games. I mean, come on now, that's tough.
Well, I was hoping for short.
Okay, next time I'll do them short.
And next time maybe we'll do like 2600. Actually, I didn't realize I actually have 100 games for Atari 2600. My wife bought it for me a long time ago for my PS4.
Okay, cool.
So I can actually play some of those games. So if we do top 5 of Atari 2600, at least I could play most of them.
Oh no, yeah, I could totally do an Atari show.
Only one it doesn't have on there, man.
For an hour.
I mean, it has all the ones I liked except one. Pitfall Harry. They don't have that one on there.
Yeah, Activision.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're doing something different with that or what. Okay, so here's Papa Brad's. Be his number 5.
This is Papa Brad coming at you with 5 of his favorite arcade games of all time. First game I want to talk about is the amazing game Black Tiger. This is a Capcom hack and slash game.
Hack and slash.
Released in arcades in 1987. The reason why I love this game is when I played this game, I was in college. Every day in the student union, I would play this. You lose your armor, just like in Ghosts and Goblins. Every time you get hit, you lose your armor.
Oh, yeah.
Literally 1/4. See, there's my game. But it's a fantastic side-scrolling game. It has a lot of things I love about it. You play a barbarian hero, and you have to successfully make it through 8 levels. They have tons of cool end bosses. They have dragons. They have a demon at the end of one of the levels. But one of the things I love about this game is as you play it, you can find wise men who give you rewards when you rescue. You also get these coins called zenny. And this currency allows you to. You see how my armor just changed? It went from gold to silver.
Silver, yeah.
Stats in the game. You get better weapons, armor. You get keys. And then it changed colors again. That's purple. Poisoning functions. Hidden special items also reveal points. They can grant upgraded armor, full vitality, extra lives, extra This game, too, is all about leveling up as you play through the game. Basically, you level up your weapon, you level up your armor, but you really want to get your weapon to max as fast as possible. So
as you play through the game when you reach certain benchmarks. So you gradually get stronger as you play the game. And spending the coins right is one of the ways that you can power your way through the game in one quarter.
there are secrets.
This is the game I think I'll always love because
there's secret areas too?
Yeah, there's secrets, like there's stuff in the walls in some of the parts. There's it's just a ton to it. I mean, this game is great. Black Tiger. I played so much of this game. I got to where I could play the entire game on 1 quarter or 2 quarters at the most. Like you really have to concentrate on getting your weapon up to the max firepower, because if you don't play it right, it gets impossible towards the end. But it's a great game. It's definitely one of my favorite all-time arcade games. It's just I played a lot of it. Like I said, every day I would play this in the student union when I went to college, and it's a really fun game. If you haven't checked it out, Black Tiger.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, see, a lot of people. Goofyfoot says I can't. Honestly, I've never played this title. Sam, I've never seen Black Tiger.
Yeah, it's on a lot of multicades. Check it out. This is a fantastic game, though. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
It's like a time capsule to the days when I was in college. And I love this game. Check it out. Black Tiger from Capcom. This is in my top 5 games.
Number 5, Black Tiger.
Got the princess.
That's right, man.
Okay, so that was your number 5.
Yep.
So you got Defender on there.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of people can guess my number 1. Here's my number 5. Battlezone is my number 5 all-time favorite game. I just put it on my Mr. Do machine.
Yeah, I love Battlezone with the vector graphics.
Combat game released in arcades in 1980 by Atari. With its use of its 3-dimensional vector graphics, the game is considered to be the first true 3D arcade game with a first-person perspective. Pretty awesome game. I really enjoyed this game in the arcades. I loved the dual control sticks and using the viewfinder. So
the viewfinder was cool. Yeah, you could see if they were behind you.
Yeah.
Whoever thought, hey, can I drive to that volcano in the distance? That volcano, and you drive towards and you think, hey, could I ever reach that?
Screen was kind of out there a little ways because arcade box was set, the monitor was set back, and then you had some stuff on the sides of the cabinet.
It had like a periscope you look through on the full size Battlezone
perspective. Yeah, great game. Yeah, the inside of the panels were lit up too. Yeah.
It had an art overlay.
Yeah, it was pretty. I don't know if it was blacklit or not, but it had some kind of light shining on the side, inside the side panel.
Yeah, they used the art overlay in a mirror, I think.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. That's another one of those games where they used like art with it to make it even cooler. So even make it more 3-dimensional. Space Invaders does that. Battlezone does that. Asteroids Deluxe does that.
It's Atari.
Really cool when you see it done authentically.
Oh, and I wish Arcade 1-Up would do authentically, or somebody. I love that would be one I would buy.
Battlezone. Yeah, Battlezone's cool. I love Battlezone.
If it was done right.
Yeah.
If it's done right, I would definitely buy it. I mean, I was telling you earlier, I really don't
remember you had those tank controls where you had the 2 controls with the buttons on top. That was awesome.
If it's done right, it definitely would be one I would do for sure. I mean, that thing is just it's such a unique, kind of like Dragon's Lair and Tron. It's just a unique cabinet.
Yeah, the cab was part of the art of the game, really.
Yeah,
because it kind of put you into the like you felt like you were driving a tank and you're looking through that viewfinder and the radar and the sounds, and it had good sound too. I remember, like last time I played a Battlezone, it was much louder than I remembered it. On that real arcade game, and I don't know if it had a subwoofer in it or what, but it was loud.
I would not be surprised if it did. Because that was loud. I mean, you could even hear in that gameplay, the booms were like loud. Okay, this would be Papa Brad's number 4.
Number 4.
Defender, to me, is one of the most important titles of the golden age of video games. This game sold 55,000 copies.
We need the video.
Wow.
One of
It's
the
on the screen.
best-selling video games of all
I did
time.
like this game. Oh, shit.
It's not on the screen.
I mean, the
Yeah,
sound, nothing really sounds like
Hold on.
Defender.
You guys are not seeing his number 4.
I don't think.
No, it wasn't. Okay. Pop it back up
Yeah,
there.
I love vector graphics games. They're cool.
Yeah, they really are. I love that game, Defender.
Defender, to me, is one of the most
There it is.
important titles of the golden age of video games. This game sold 55,000 copies.
55,000 units sold of Defender.
Video games of all time.
It is a fun game.
Designed by Eugene Jarvis.
Nothing really sounds like
His first video game.
Robotron, and is frequently considered one of the greatest video games in the golden age.
Yeah, getting those damn people.
Jarvis designed the controls to emulate both Space Invaders.
When he designed the controls, he was like, what's the most popular game? Space Invaders and Asteroids. Well, how about we use the controls from all of them? He used every control. That's why the Defender control panel came out that way. The joystick from the Space Invaders and all the buttons from having Asteroids.
Defender. I have mad respect.
Mad respect for Defender players. When you go in an arcade and you see someone that can kick this game's ass, I mean, you just got to have respect.
That is available on
I couldn't.
iiRcade and on Steam. Check out Galacticon.
Is this your
And
number 3?
This is actually what I'm doing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some modern games that are very much like these games that I love. Like this game, Galacticon, it basically is like Defender and Joust, and just play a little bit of it and you'll see what I'm saying. This game you can get on Steam. You can get it on iiRcade. I think it's like $5. This game's fantastic. If you like Defender, check this game out. This game's just as good, and it's modern. It's what I call modern retro game.
Oh, okay.
You have rescuing the people, just like in Defender.
iiRcade. If I was to say that this is the best retro arcade game,
Yeah. It's like I can see the joust in it.
Yeah, the shooting is just like Defender. It's like if you combine Joust and Defender. Check it out.
Yeah.
game to come out this year, I would not be lying. The
Yep.
game pays homage
That's pretty cool.
to great Williams classics
Awesome.
like
Asteroid Field.
House and Defender. Also pays homage to games like Asteroid.
Hey, what's up, Brooklyn Menace?
The game has secrets built into it. For example, on this level, if you do not destroy
Brooklyn!
the rocks, you can score a bonus.
Check out this ship. It looks just like Journey. Look at this ship. Doesn't it look like
Yeah.
that could be a Journey album? And then the Galaga tractor beam.
Yeah.
This game is fire. I love this game on iiRcade, but you can also play it on Steam. I have both
Makes
versions.
this game amazing.
Playing it on an arcade is where it's at.
Coming in at only $4.99. This is definitely one of the best values. In
This level out is inspired by Aliens. It was the name of the planet, I think, from the Alien movies. It has the alien ship in the background. This game just has all kind of retro stuff in it. It's really cool. Now this one, you're breaking the asteroids apart, just like in Asteroids.
Yeah, arcade. If you like 80s arcade games, I can't imagine anyone not loving this game. The in-between levels can be pretty challenging. This one gets me a lot. All these bombs drop, and you gotta steer your ship in between. You've got basically fire and flap. The flap's a little more control.
Yeah, the flap comes from Joust. Look at this. It looks like Centipede. Look at the enemies. They look just like Centipede.
Oh yeah, you can see the face right there.
This game is just sweet. It's like a mashup of all these 80s retro games, like mashed into one. It's great.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. Little ships look like Centipede. Just tons of cool arcades. It's like
And once again, you're rescuing the men, just like in Defender. Once you fill up all those little homes, you can fly to the top of the screen, and then you go. That's how you move it to the next level.
Oh, really? That's what.
Yeah. This game is fantastic. It really is, Sam. This game combines like a lot of games together. It combines like Joust. It combines elements of Defender. You know, it's just like even like when you get into space, the way when you finish the level, there's a Galaga, the warp thing that pulls your ship in from Galaga. That's what pulls you into the mothership.
Nice. Brooklyn says, I'm hoping for a great arcade Friday for tomorrow.
Yeah, you never know. The Shore Blaster is great. I love that game. Got a new shmup this week. It's been fun.
Together, you'd end up with this. The thing is, you know, it runs so smooth. I mean, this would have been right at home in the 80s arcade.
Yes, it would.
This could have sat literally next to Defender and Joust, and people would be all tripping over themselves to play this game.
The graphics, how cool they are.
Yeah, it looks like Galaga.
You know, and I don't even do it justice because I'm capturing it. I mean, on the real machine, it's just super smooth.
Dead on and fair. Look, that's not the tractor beam from Galaga. I don't know what is.
Look at the background too with the stars.
Yeah, the stars. Yeah, it's Galaga for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. This game is just cooler than cool.
And that's like
everything.
People always ask me, why do I like iiRcade? Well, iiRcade has a lot of these retro modern games, which are really fun.
I just finally beat the UFO.
They give you something different to play, you know?
Yeah.
I've played so much Defender. I've played so much, you know, the classic games. This gives me a little variation on it.
Is that your number 3?
That's my category for number 4. I think I gave you 4, but I gave you some of them. Like I like this Galacticon game as much as I like Defender, and it's a similar type game. So
okay, I'm gonna do my number 4. Okay, remember to add it to the screen this time.
Berserk.
Okay, this is Berserk. Came out in 1980
Love this
by
game.
Sterling Electronics. It's one of the first games that
Love
come
this
out
game.
with speech synthesis.
I do too. Fantastic choice.
Fun game. If you never played this game, it's pretty fun to play. Has
First video game that killed a player.
64,000.
Someone had a heart attack playing this.
So if you're looking to,
This is the game I was playing. I didn't know my mom and dad were behind me watching me. And I got killed. I said, "You bastards!" And all of a sudden, I got a whack in the back of my head.
Wow.
You're done. They pulled me out of there. I was like, "No, I still got lives left. I don't care."
beat this game. You ain't gonna beat this game. But it has 64,000 mazes. Unbelievable, especially for a game
64,000 mazes. Wow.
in the early 80s.
I didn't know.
That little smiley face chasing me is the enemy. Odo, I think it's called.
Okay,
Evil Otto. He cannot be destroyed in this
I
game.
love this game. No, especially because of the sounds of the robots. Pretty
I
cool.
do too. I love the digitized speech. Very cool.
See, I kind of suck at it.
The game sounds really great. I love the way the bullets sound and the robots talking at you. It's great.
Well, that's that
Awesome.
one.
Berserk.
Berserk. I love that game, man.
Yeah, Berserk is fantastic.
Nah, I used to. I used to be decent at it. I know I used to. I think I used to get up like, not decent, but 60. Since I found out there were 64,000 mazes on it, I don't know if I ever got past 20.
Yeah, that's still pretty good.
But I read that in a wiki about 64,000.
Yeah, I was amazed by the Berserk. Sometimes will say coin detected in pocket, and like you would walk by it sometimes, and it would just randomly say that, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of creepy."
Yeah, it's creepy.
You know, it really had a good way of pressuring the player. You know, Evil Otto forced you to be like you had to dispatch the robots quickly and find your way out. And if you would go out of the same exit you came in, it would call you a chicken.
Yeah.
You know, you had to go to a different exit, and then if you leave in the next time you come on, that exit is blocked off, so you can't leave again from that exit.
I don't know if I showed down in the gameplay or not, but I did do that a couple times. I don't know if I might have clipped it out, but
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, and I'm pretty bad. I don't think I got past level 4 yet.
Yeah, well, go back and practice now.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time since I played it. I think I had that on Atari too.
Yeah, the Atari version was great. Didn't have the speech, but the gameplay was very good for an Atari VCS game.
Yeah. Goofyfoot says this would have been more popular than Galca. That's about that. Galcatron, whatever.
Yeah.
I think it would be more popular too. I mean, it looks like a really fun game. I'm going to check that game out.
Yeah, and get it on Steam, or if you have an iiRcade, it's only $5.
I was amazed by the robots talking. Yep. Yeah, that's the first game that had the voice synthesize in it.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was first, and then Gorf had it too later.
Yeah.
But
ouch, haha, the hand of authority always comes when least expected. Yep, sure did, man. They pulled me away when I saw I had 2 lives left. I only played in Berserk a handful of times. It would be nice. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't, because that's Atari, right?
yeah. Berserk is Stern.
Yeah,
Stern made Berserk.
Stern Electronics, yeah.
Yeah, now they make pinball, but they made Berserk.
Yeah.
When they were getting into arcade games, when arcade games started hitting, they were like, oh, we better make a few of these.
Did they make any other?
Yeah,
arcade?
They made the Laserdisc game Cliffhanger.
Oh, they did Cliffhanger. I remember that one.
Yeah, they made some good games. They made I don't know all of them, but I know Stern made some pretty good games, but they really haven't been real generous like with the licensing of their games, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'd love to see a Berserk. That'd be another game.
Berserk is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Love that game. One of the few games actually decent on.
Released by Williams Electronics in arcades in 19.
Jarvis played Berserk.
The game that's
He said, how could I up Berserk? What could I do to Berserk to make it even crazier? And this was his solution to, Berserk was a major influence on the design of this game.
Was it really?
Yeah, and he damaged his hand in an accident, and because his hand was damaged, he put a second stick on it, and that's how we came up with a dual stick shooter.
Kidding.
It became out of a necessity because Eugene Jarvis, the game's creator, damaged his hand. So that's how the game was invented. And
that's funny.
He wanted to take Berserk and kind of make it more intense. And this is my next pick is Robotron 2064.
I knew this was gonna come in here.
set the standard for dual stick shooters. Eugene Jarvis strikes again.
Same person made Defender.
Yeah,
this is his follow-up to Defender.
Another great classic arcade and Space Invaders to create Robotron 2084. This game was really the first game that really pushed the 2 joystick control scheme to the highest level. I mean, when you talk about dual stick shooters, Robotron's pretty hard to beat now. The game was a massive critical and commercial success. And even today, it just holds up. It's just a great game.
Yep, rescue the last humanoid family.
What's that?
The last humanoid family. Mommy, Daddy, and Mikey. The little boy's name's Mikey.
Oh, really?
And there's a crazy glitch in the game. If you leave Mikey, like if you get them all and just leave Mikey on the screen, all the enemies track Mikey. Everything stops and it tracks Mikey.
Dang.
So the little boy, everything will target him first.
Huh.
It's a little glitch. There's a bunch of glitches in Robotron that are cool, but that's one of them. The Mikey glitch.
Now this line coming out, the one you shot, does those lines do anything to you if you hit them?
No. Those are just the bullets. That's just like the effects. When you're playing it, there's a lot of effects with the bullets. What made this game so amazing is the speed at which you could shoot. And a great dual stick shooter like this can put you in what seems like an impossible situation, and you can shoot your way out. And the firepower has to be perfect for these games to work.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You die quickly. If you don't.
It's pure adrenaline. The story doesn't really matter. This game's set in 2084. Robots
I think I did a typo. I rushed this video. The robot level?
I like all the robots.
Yeah. Where you get the most points is the brain level. That's where you get the most points in this game.
Error or mute. Who attempts to save the last human family.
Now watch. Did you notice that they all switched directions when Mikey was the only one left? So they always chase Mikey first.
If you touch anything in this game, it kills you.
Which one's Mikey? What color?
The little boy. The little boy. He's like red.
Down here? Oh.
Yeah, that's Daddy. There's Mommy, Daddy, and Mikey. I don't see a Mikey on the screen, but it's funny. Oh, he's up at the top corner. See him in the very top?
Right here?
That's Mikey. Yeah, they will all chase him. Like if you leave him, it's a crazy glitch. I love it. It's funny. Sometimes I just do it to watch it.
Easy to learn, difficult to master.
Oh, you're done.
It's just the perfect game that is pure adrenaline.
Oh, this level too. Another neat thing. Pause it for 1 second. Pause it for 1 second. I want to talk about
What's that?
The little drone things that are shooting at you real fast. See the one in the corner? The closer you get to them, the slower they move and the slower they fire. So it's the opposite of what you would think. Yeah, it's counterintuitive. But when you learn the trick, like actually it's safer to get close to them because they shoot slower and they move slower.
Does he move?
Yeah, they'll run around and chase you. But the closer they get to you, the slower they fire. It's like the opposite of what you would think. And once you realize it's 100% the opposite, like you can almost use it as a strategy when you're playing this game.
Yeah, I can see that.
This game has a ton of strategy built into it, though.
Goofy Foot says his top 5 is Tempest, Galka, Robotron, Galaxian, or
Galacticon. That's the game I was showing you. And Saturn.
I never played Robotron, man.
Yeah. The new retro modern games, the top ones are better than the classic arcades. They kind of take them and they push them even a little bit harder to a newer level.
3. This is Saturn. Check this game out and look at the simulators.
This is Goofy Foot's number 1 coming up.
This is papabrad.
Is that your number 3?
I think I just did I did a few games and I showed like the modern versions that I like of them. This is Saturn.
So the Saturn, this is one like Robotron.
It's exactly like Robotron, except it's improved. Like the enemies are randomized. You've got more different ways of shooting, but what they nailed is the firepower element is perfect. There's also these cool little bosses that pop in from off the screen. See those little things that look like diamonds? Sometimes they'll actually bounce onto the screen and they're kind of like powered up bosses. You'll see, play a little bit of it.
With a look at Saturn, a Robotron-inspired dual-stick shooter raging onto the iiRcade. This is the game that you didn't know you always wanted. As a lover of classic arcade games, this game just scratches that Robotron itch.
I can see that.
And the best part, this game was released for free on the iiRcade.
For free. It comes free with the machine.
Gaming community. You bring down fire, and then you make it free, so every person at the iiRcade can play this game.
Look at the graphics there.
Great.
I'm a lifelong fan of Robotron. I can tell you, this game delivers that magic, and it's very hard to do. You know, what they got right with this game was the feeling of the firepower.
And that's the hardest thing with a Robotron game, to get the firepower feel that you have in Robotron. This is the only game I've ever played that really matches it.
Of the game. Game has a lot to it. There's 12 different baddies that you fight. There are 9 different power-ups that, will change the way your ship shoots.
Oh, wow.
There are 5 hazards that you encounter in this strange world of Saturn. There's a manual that tells you all about the game. And the love of your little blue friends when you pick them up. That's what makes you stronger.
The little blue guys are like your humanoid family.
Like any great classic type arcade game.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Saving the friends
What up there?
adds a greed element. And
what I like is when you finish the level, notice that it gives you all the ones that are left. It scoops them up for you. It saves you time, and it just gives you all the men. Because you would just run around and grab them all,
If you like any of the retro
But to keep the game flow crisp and fast, it just picks up all the men. Check this out.
Woo!
Radius.
Check this. Like I said, they pop in out of the background.
Twin stick shooter.
How cool is that? You have bosses.
Who's
Classic
power?
80s arcade game. You need to shoot all the baddies and collect friends to increase your multiplier.
The
Don't fear.
keeper. It's called the keeper. That thing that's like a diamond.
Every 75,000 points, you get a new
You got to shoot all the sides of it.
An extra life is granted with saving every 60 friends. The magic of this game is that the levels are randomly.
Every time you play, it's different because it's randomized. You get a different loadout, and you never know what each level what you're going to get.
What kind of baddies they spawn in the level with you.
But it's balanced perfect. The firepower versus the enemies is always just perfect.
It's kind of a loop to the action. The more friends you pick up, the higher your score multiplier goes.
You come on 7. Like Kevgret says, he's at what, level 20?
Get more power-ups, which also helps you get further.
Cool.
The more power-ups you get, the more points you score.
Goofy Foot says he plays this game every day.
And this is an infinite game.
Infinite score. It's as high as you can get.
One thing I admire about this game is the design, the art, and sound effects. They really make me feel like I'm in a Space Mountain.
It does. It sounds like you're in Space Mountain when you're playing it, like that trippy music. When you're waiting in the queue at Space Mountain, you know that like futuristic music from like the 70s. It has like that Space Mountain like sounds and stuff.
Kevgret stuck at 12 million.
That's great.
You hit
12 million. Wow.
He's stuck on there. People say the iiRcade has no games. Then they say,
yeah, it has no games. It's like, I didn't download Saturn. It's free. It's free. It's as good as Robotron. Wake up.
Yeah, it looks really fun.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. And like people like always ask me, well, why do you like iiRcade? I said, well, I love classic retro arcade games. And they've got some of the coolest remakes. Plus they got some cool shmups and other things, but like I like these new retro modern games the most. I mean, if they can get anything at iiRcade, I'm saying get more of these. This is like it takes like the stuff we love from the 80s and they kind of just reinvent it and make it a little different, but they keep what's great about it. The best ones. Now, I'm not saying every game is like that, but these ones that I'm recommending, they really get that magic of the classic arcade games.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, it looks.
You can see it in the gameplay. I mean, I don't really need to say anything, but everyone that I've ever introduced to this game's played it. I mean, they like it. I mean, it's a great game.
Kevgret said he was in the zone that night. Never reached Nick's score. What's his score? Over 12 million, I take it. Nice and wow. It's my favorite iiRcade game right now. What's Nick at now?
I never told you a story, but like we campaigned for this game. Like there was a YouTuber called Cuddles Arcade, and he introduced me to this game. And I started campaigning for iiRcade to get this game. You know, I put out videos. I showcased the game on my channel. I played the game. I talked about how great it would be for them to get it. And sure enough, you know, almost a year later or 8 months later, they got it for iiRcade. And then the cool part is not only did they get the game, they dropped it for free as a free game. Free.
Can't never beat that.
You can't beat free.
Nope.
This game really to me is a reason to have an iiRcade though. This is the killer app for the game machine right now, in my opinion.
I can see it.
This and Galacticon.
Nick's at 20 million on this game. Goofy Foot's at 4 million.
I broke 1 million. I can't say I've gotten 4 million.
Can't break 4 million. Seems like you get to a certain point and you're stuck. I will make a video and show what tips I use to get high scores. Oh, that'd be cool, Kevgret. That would be awesome. Goofy Foot says, I'll start filming my next runs and post one up. Nice. Nice, Kev. Nice.
Most of Robotron out of any game I've ever played, other than actual Robotron itself.
I love Robotron, so for me to say this is like a miracle. Like that, I'm saying this is insane because I love Robotron.
New, and it's recommended. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave this a 10.
There it is. 10 out of 10.
There it is. It's a perfect game.
And one of the reasons I love the iiRcade. They keep bringing us these kind of new, reimagined, which I think are going to be the next arcade classics. They're really good. And this is another great game in a series of good games that they've just released. infinite replayability, frantic dual stick action. This game gets a
Look at the
perfect
keeper. Look,
score for
double
me.
keepers. Double keepers. 2 of them now.
Is this your gameplay?
Yeah, this is me playing.
You're at 1.9 million right now.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
broke
this is-
one. You're at 2.
Yeah,
almost 2
yeah.
million.
I streamed. I did this one on a stream. But
That's pretty good, man. Up to almost 2 million.
yeah. I've been playing this one a lot. I love this game.
The fact that it's free
Oh,
also
it's
doesn't
double.
hurt.
Double keepers. Up. Okay.
I think that's your next one.
Yeah. I kind of did my games kind of weird. Like I said, I kind of put like these are some of the games that I really love, and I'm just going to talk about just a few.
I noticed. But see,
The Black Tiger game though, man, I literally played that every day for a long time, and I got really good at it. But I love that game. It's great. Check it out. Black Tiger from Capcom. Of course, Defender, the ultimate game of skill.
yeah, I love
Crazy
Defender.
controls. Like I said, when Eugene Jarvis looked at arcades, he looked at Space Invaders. It had the joystick and the button because he looked at the Japanese one. And then he looked at Asteroids. He said, you know what? We're going to do it all. Let's just put it all on one control panel. That's how they got the crazy controls. But you can get good. Those controls will give you very precise control. If you keep playing Defender, I have the arcade one up, Partycade. It has the correct controls. You can get very good at playing Defender using the actual correct controls the way they should be.
Arcade 1-Up is like that?
It's called a Partycade, and it hangs on a door.
Oh, it's
It
the
actually
Partycade
has
game,
the Defender controls. You can actually
Does it
play
really?
Defender on it. Yeah, I love it. It's probably one
Why
of my
did they do
favorite
that with
arcade
the-
one-ups.
Because didn't they do a big one too?
Yeah, but they didn't put the right controls.
But why would you do the Partycade with the right ones, but not the other one?
I don't know, man.
I mean, obviously they had the capability.
They did the skin, they did the art, and then they put Mortal Kombat controls on it. I'm like, no.
What? You can't do that. What?
What?
So basically, it's a Mortal Kombat.
It's a Mortal Kombat that's skinned as a Defender. It's terrible. I mean, they
I'll
didn't
tell
do
you
it
that.
right.
I looked that one up there on one of our streams, and they even have Mortal Kombat's all first on a Defender cabinet. Defender's like the 4th or 5th game they
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to play it because really, when you have the reverse button, like when you're moving up and down, you're hitting the reverse button. The speed at which you have to move in that game, you have to be able to really control the ship accurately, and you need the real controls to play Defender.
Yeah.
But I love the Partycade. I'm so glad I got one. I play the Partycade. Like I said, it's the best arcade I've ever played that hangs on a door. I will keep a door open for the Defender Partycade.
Goofyfoot says Galacticon and Saturn. and true arcade
Galacticon and
titles
Saturn.
made to be played on a cabinet. I would have paid the 800 for just these 2 titles. Don't give me ideas, Goofyfoot. Shh.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
what's
great.
this? This is my what? Number 3? Yeah, number 3 for me, right? Oops. I almost did it, man. I almost forgot to add it.
Yeah, I have one more category. I think I have one more set of games I want to show.
Tempest. This is my number 3 game.
Love Tempest.
Me too.
Man, playing Tempest on a vector monitor is so pretty.
Tempest was released
It's
in
just beautiful to
1981
watch.
by Atari. Tempest was one of the first games to use Atari's color quadra scan vector display.
Mhm.
This is the first one, huh?
3D Space Invaders. Yeah, was it the first color vector game?
Yeah.
Because they had asteroids, but nothing in color. I think this was
Nothing
the
in
first
color.
color screen.
Had the plastic for Space Invaders.
Yeah, and then,
Foil.
then
Foil.
Star Wars came out with a color vector monitor too. But this one came out first.
Yeah, this is before Battlezone 2, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I think Battlezone was before, but it only had a green monitor. It used like gels to make it look red.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Tempest. I love Tempest.
Yeah, I love Tempest too. Like when you play, do you ever just start at the hardest difficulty to get all the points? You know, Tempest, I don't know if it was the first
Wow.
game that did this, but you can actually select which level you start at. And if you start at the hardest level, I think it gives you like 60,000 points just for finishing that level. So it's like what, 10 levels playing it normally? It's like people that play for high score, they'll start at the hardest level.
I did a couple times, and
It's hard though. Yeah.
I didn't do good.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It ramps up nice and slow. So like if you just want to play a game, like I remember when when it was in the arcades, you could start at level 1 and you know the first like 3 or 4 levels are not that bad. Like you're gonna get through them probably without dying a lot. And then it starts to gradually ramp up, you know.
That's what I liked about it.
I do. I liked it too. I like those games like that you can play. Like when I was a kid, you know, getting a quarter to play a game was a big deal. I wanted to play something I could play a while, like a Galaga or like Tempest or Dig Dug. Like I could play those games for a while. Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Mr. Do. Yeah.
Sam controls on 1-up or not the best for Defender on the Legacy cab. Nope, they're not made right. Not at all, Sam. Kev, they should just make a 3/4 version of the Partycade. I know, right? Why didn't they?
I'd buy one. I'd buy one and retire my door arcade if they did.
Think they'll ever do it? They should. They got the controls already in their inventory.
And you know the Partycade is the only machine that they have that has Gorf on it. Well, there might be another one, but I know Gorf is on the Partycade. They might have another one, but Gorf with speech is on the Partycade.
Oh, nice.
Plays good too. It's fun. That had a perfect Wizard of War, Gauntlet. I mean, that's a game list on that thing.
On there?
Yeah, Gauntlet, Root Beer Tapper. I have to pull up the game list, but the game list is phenomenal. You know, the Defender Partycade is the one. Defender Partycade and the Star Wars are really close to perfect cabs for what they are. You know,
which one came out first for Defender, the Partycade or the big, the 3/4?
The party, I don't know. I mean, as soon as I saw the Partycade had the correct controls to play Defender, I was like, I got to get this.
I mean, if the Partycade came out first, man, that'd be pretty fucked up.
It had Sinistar. You could play Sinistar on it too with like a Xbox joystick. Crazy. It's great.
See, that's what I don't get about.
It's like they're so hit and miss. Like you look at the games behind you. You got Tron, Dragon's Lair, and Star Wars. Those are all bangers. You know, those are all top level. Like the way they executed them was pretty good. You know.
Yeah. Only thing with Dragon's Lair is that audio video delay.
Yeah, the sync is off just a little bit.
But
the look is good. They have the LED scoreboard. They did some stuff right. So I mean, the thing is.
Oh yeah, I love it.
You know. It looks really cool too, you know. It has that nostalgia, you know.
Hey, you guys like my red trim on my Dragon's Lair?
I do. That's awesome. Did you just do that? Is that new?
Yeah, I did last week before the stream.
Okay, it looks cool.
It's just tape.
Yeah, it looks good.
Some Dragon Lair did have the red T-mold in.
Mm-hmm.
And that was going to be an option. See, that's one thing they scrapped too, because that was going to be an option on Arcade 1-Up was black trim or the red trim. And then they took that away from us too.
Yours is all modded, man. You got the beautiful waterfall deck. Now you got the red trim. I mean, it's you know, and that's the thing, you know, when you love arcade games, that's part of the fun of this hobby, you know. To me, it's a little bit of the fun, you know. Like I like upgrading these, like even though they're not real arcades, I like upgrading them from a player standpoint where I can get the best playing experience out of it, you know?
Yeah. And I got that waterfall effect coming from my Star Wars.
I know. I can't wait to see your video. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, they haven't shipped it yet, so I don't know when it's coming, but I can't wait. I check my email every day. Yeah. They ship it yet?
If you see my Star Wars behind me, I got like a very much like Fast and Furious game on there right now. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, you can do a lot with modding, you know. I mean, you know, the yoke control works really good on racer games too, which is surprising. Like the racer games, like Daytona plays great with the yoke. I can't believe how good it plays. Because you know, it's kind of analog steering.
Right.
You know, it works good. And you have one button is your gas, one button is your brake. You know, the Star Wars controllers, the yoke controller is really a great controller for games that use analog type steering.
I wonder if you could play Spy Hunter on your Star Wars.
Yeah, I did. I tried it again, but I mean, it's still not the same as the arcade. The arcade had that cool control. Is like it's not even a steering wheel. It's almost like I don't know how to explain it. It's got a cool controller on it. Like
it has the buttons up top.
The buttons are up top, and it's not really a wheel. It's like like something you'd see on like a submarine almost. It's very cool.
Yeah. So your next, what is this one? Your number 3 or number 2?
This is it. This is numero uno.
Oh, this is number 1?
Number 1. Nice. What I did is I doubled up games. It'll make sense when you watch a video. My number 1 spot.
At the very top, and that's going to have to be Donkey Kong. To me, this is the ultimate classic arcade game. Combination of luck, strategy, and just really cool level design. Love this game. Never gets old.
Never gets old.
Play it at every arcade I go to. It's a fun game.
It's a combination of luck and strategy. I never really knew much about this game strategy-wise until I started watching the Rexer show does streams where he plays Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong is a very common.
He's a very avid player of this game, and he basically taught me how to play this game. Like I quadrupled my score just watching his streams and listening to him talk about strategy. But the game is incredibly, there's a lot of things to it when you start getting into it.
Donkey Kong is going to take my number 1 all-time greatest.
I hate this level.
That's it, man. Once you get, I think it's the 2nd elevators or the 3rd elevators, most people never get by it. But it's a pattern. It's all a pattern. But then there's randomization thrown in that you just can't control.
Oh, really?
Cement Factory.
It's all subjective.
Yeah, I remember this round. I think this is as far as I ever got.
From the 80s. It's just what I like.
I don't think I ever got past this level.
That's not saying that there's not games in the 90s and the 2000s.
You told me to pick 5 games. It's tough to pick 5. I love so many games. Like it was hard to pick 5, but Donkey Kong and me is definitely up in the top. Probably 5, not number 1.
Those are the ones I always go back to.
Man, look how hard this round is.
And the thing is, you when you start learning how to play it better, like it makes it that much better, you know.
If you like 80s arcade games, this is a must play. It very much feels like it could have been in a Donkey Kong story.
Donut Dodo.
Donut Dodo. It's basically a modern Donkey Kong.
Give this game a try. You're not going to be disappointed.
What are you, a little chef?
It's that good.
Yeah, this game's fun. Have you checked this one out? You can get it on Steam.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can get it on Steam. You don't have to have an iiRcade, but I mean, of course, it's on iiRcade, but you can play it on Steam as well. And this is a great kind of Donkey Kong inspired. Once again, this is a classic, like a retro modern. Like it's doing like what we loved in the classic arcade games, but it's modernizing it.
I got a little just
like
there.
Yeah, just like in Donkey Kong, how you have to learn the levels to get good at it. You know, there's a lot of strategy, just like in Donkey Kong with this game. I have completed the game where I've beat the game, and it basically what it does is that it opens different modes as you beat it.
With the vines, you ever played Donkey Kong Jr.?
Vines straight out of Donkey Kong. Once again, it's a bunch of classic arcade games mashed up into one new game.
Yeah,
Vines from Donkey Kong Jr. You know, collecting
this
the
looks
donuts.
like Donkey Kong Jr.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my number 1 choice. Was those two together, Donkey Kong and Donut Dodo.
Donut Dodo.
A little bit of retro, a little bit of modern. You know, retro modern.
Yeah, I didn't know they made games like that. It's so damn cool.
Yeah, they're very cool. Check them out. I mean, like, there's a lot of trash, but there's some really great games. Like, those are all really good games. If you like classic arcade, you're gonna love these new games.
Yeah, I like Donkey Kong. That what person was doing strategy for Donkey Kong?
Oh, Rexer, the Rexer show.
Oh, was Rexer right? Yeah, I watched.
Yeah. He's done a bunch of Donkey Kong streams. He has a real Donkey Kong, and he's playing to get to the kill screen. He's a very good player. But you know, the thing with Donkey Kong is like it's still a certain amount of luck because you can't control the barrels, you know.
I know.
But I mean, there's strategy, but it's a combination of strategy and a little bit of luck. I love Bobble Bobble's fantastic. My friend Punk Rock Dave, that's like he loves Bubble Bobble. I could play Bubble Bobble all day long. I love that game. It's great.
Goofy Foot, Donkey Kong would be my number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Hobby Hands, yeah, 5 would be tough. Goofy Foot says plays better on a cabinet. I have it on Steam Deck also.
Yeah, I have both Donut Dodo and Galacticon on Steam and on iiRcade. I like the iiRcade versions better, but that's just me.
Hobby Hands says too many good games. I like Bubble Bobble. I never played Bubble Bobble.
Yeah, that's a good one. Check that one out. It's fun.
Yeah, I see it's on some of the
literally, Bubble Bobble has this music, and I swear, once you play the game, you're going to be humming this music for hours after you play. It's got the most catchy little song that plays. You know, I think Dig Dug is the one that has this song. Is it Mr. Do or Dig Dug that has the music that plays while you're playing? Might be Mr. Do.
Well, Mr. Do does in Dig Dug. Well, Dig Dug, when you
Dig Dug plays the music when you move only.
Yeah. Right.
But
Mr. Do plays, I think, the whole time.
Bubble Bobble has fantastic music. The music really just makes a game amazing. It's like it's literally the music's so good you'll be humming it after you play the game.
Okay, I got 2 left.
Two left. I'm done. That was it for me. I went my favorite like classics, and I consider those games so similar. To me, they're almost blend together now, you know?
I can see how they can blend together.
I mean, they almost blend together. They're like bookends, you know? On one end of the bookshelf, I've got Robotron. On the other end of the bookshelf, I've got Saturn, you know? Donkey Kong and Donut Dodo, you know? I mean, it's just they're both great.
They look fun.
The modern games allow you to compete on scoreboards and leaderboards and compete against your friends without being in the same arcade. And that's one benefit of playing modern retro games.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it makes the world smaller, you know, by when they do that. It's fun.
What's kind of cool about the Atari 2600 games I have for PS4, you can play multiplayer with those.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you had those and you had a PS4, we could actually...
I have a PS4. I need to turn it on. I haven't turned it on in months, but I have a PS4 right underneath where I'm at. Yeah.
Mine's right in front of me.
Yeah, I need to turn it on, and it's probably gonna be like, it's time for you to update. Where have you been? What are you doing?
I think
how can you neglect me like this? Well, this is how.
January.
Look what I have behind me. I mean, I got all these arcade games.
I think last time I turned mine on, well, I did turn it on for a little bit. I haven't really played any games since January on mine. I get on there once in a while because my other channel, I do ARC videos. Yeah, and some people have asked me some questions. So I had to fire up my ARC to see what the question is because it's been so long since I played it. I don't remember a lot of the stuff. Yeah. So that's the only thing I've done.
Nice list, Hobby Hands. Hobby Hands list. Robotron, Galaga, Tubin, Street Fighter, and World Champions. Hard to choose a 5th. I know. Like, how can you limit to 5? I mean...
Because I figured it would take 3 hours to do top 10.
What I'm saying, you have to limit it, of course, in the case of what we're doing. But I'm saying, like, there's so many games I love. I mean, I know, I like them all.
Yeah, there's a couple out there I didn't like though.
Yeah,
there was that one with you're a penguin on ice.
Pango.
Yeah, I didn't like.
I love Pango. Pangos. You hate Pango?
I sucked at it. That's why.
Yeah.
Any game I can't.
Any game you can't beat. That's no good. That game's no good. Yeah.
I took my damn quarter too quick.
Yeah, that's okay.
I lasted 10 seconds.
Sometimes those kind of games are fun to revisit at home though, because then it's no longer, you don't have to worry about quarters. You have infinite quarters. So then you can play it enough to get good at it. You know, like in the arcade, you can't play some of those games enough to get good at them. But at home, that's where you can do it. You know, you can play the game over and over.
Dragon's Lair, good example.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Dragon's Lair.
Yeah, having hands, a top 50 is more doable.
Yeah.
Top 50. Man, that'd be a 24-hour stream. Way we're going. Okay, here's my next number 2 and number 1.
Number 2 and number 1. It's all you. Absolutely.
Brought it out in 1981, and it was a sequel to Galaxian. A fixed shooter A fixed shooter game.
Love this game. Me and my dad played this a lot. Oh, this is different. Just looking cabs. Okay. Stage 2. Smash those buttons. Hey, smash those things hard. Hey, look at the hat.
There you go, Galaga. Love Galaga. The perfect sequel, you know? Perfect sequel to Space Invaders and Galaxian.
Yep.
You know, Space Invaders, one of the first shooters, space shooter. Galaxian, first video game in color. First game in color. And then Galaga just like flipped it all on its end. Made it fantastic. Double ships, you know? The double ships was such a cool thing with Galaga.
Oh, I know. Love that.
Galaga took everything that was good about Galaxian and ramped it up, you know?
Yeah, you know, because now if you go back and play Galaxian after playing Galaga, it's so slow.
It's so hard, yeah. I mean, but it's still a good game. It's different. Like, there's a certain classical element to playing Galaxian too, but Galaga, to me, Galaga was really the beginning of like what I consider shmups. Like, it really had more of a shmup feel, you know?
Yeah.
And from there, it only got better and better. I mean, but it was a great improvement over Galaxian and Space Invaders.
Yep.
All-time arcade game. If you spend any time on my channel, you guys know this is my favorite game. It was released in 1982 by Universal, and it was actually the first game to be released as a conversion kit. Taito did the conversion kit in Japan, and it was inspired, of course, by Dig Dug.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Go Dig Dug.
Yeah.
You can hear me breathing.
I love Dig Dug. I love Dig Dug.
Love that game. Obviously, you know, got the cabinet back there. Don't have it playing right now. But
do you like Mr. Do more than Dig Dug? Because one of my friends insists that Mr. Do is way better than Dig Dug. Which one do you think's better between Mr. Do and Dig Dug?
The first one up cab was Pac-Man. I play this game all the time still.
Yeah, it's great. Now,
love this game.
Does it work better with the four-way upgrade you did to your machine?
Well, I already had my machine set to 4-way because of this game.
Oh, you had it set to 4-way.
Yeah, I moved my gateway to a 4-way because, you know.
You want to be able to play this, yeah.
Yeah, because you can't play this game in 8-way.
With the 8-way, yeah.
So I tried at first. My first booked it up.
Now you have the GRS restrictor gate, don't you, where you can switch back and forth?
Yep.
How's that working out for you? You like it?
Dude, it's awesome, man. Because, I mean, you can't sit there and say you had your control deck up, you know, unscrewed, and then, okay, I want to play this game. I'm going to try to switch the restrictor gate. You can't because they're so damn hard to pop off.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it because now I can play all these games on there. Now you have 13 games on there. Before I only had a couple: Donkey Kong, Mr. Do, Miss Pac-Man, because that's the only ones I really could play. Now that I got the restrictor gate, I got Battle Zone on there, a bunch of different games now because I got the 8-way now too. Push the little button, man. I love it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The 4-way to 8-way, the GRS gate switchers is a game changer for like classic arcades. If you're into retro arcade games, being able to switch instantly. I know I modded my cab. Goofy modded his cab with the GRS gate switcher. It's a great upgrade for a multicade.
What cabinets you have, Goofy Foot? Yeah, I mean, to me, if you're gonna do a multicade, a Raspberry Pi, or whatever, it's a must. It's a must, or you're limited.
Yeah.
Because, like I said,
Sam says he likes Dig Dug.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time on Atari on Dig Dug. Mr. Dude never came out on any of the consoles that I know of, at least back then. That's one thing, and to this day, I'm not sure. Can you even play Dig Dug anywhere? Or not Dig Dug, Mr.
Mr. Do? I don't think so. I don't know anyone that's licensed it. I mean, someone needs to get Mr. Do. It's a great game.
And then and I guess the reason why
Universal had some cool games, but no one's using them. Like they had Ladybug, they had Mr. Do. They had a few good games.
Mr. Do Castles.
Mr. Do Castles.
That's a fun game too, and I have that on there as well. But it's like, I guess the reason why Mr. Do for the longest time never had a dedicated cabinet is because it was meant to be a conversion kit. So you could just throw it in any cabinet. I mean, the only one I remember is that stupid white one with the rainbow colors on the side. I'm thinking, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
That's the one I played on, was the one that had that white side panel and the rainbow colors. And
it was just like a JAMA kit, like a JAMA conversion kit for arcades.
Yeah.
Mr. Do. Okay.
Yep. And I think later on, you finally saw dedicated Mr. Do side panel and art.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the one I had back there. I mean, that's just my version of what the cabinet
I like it. Like. I like the way you did that with the colors and everything with the green. I like the green and the orange joystick balls. Cool. And make it all ties it together, you know?
Yeah. Only thing I need to get is a bezel still, but yeah,
I love Common Sense 200. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Common Sense? Yeah, what cabinets do you have, Goofy Foot? What's up, Common Sense? How you been doing, Common Sense? But yeah, I just love that. Yeah, and another reason why I like my Mr. Do cabinet so much is because I did that. You know?
Yeah, it is fun. There's a sense of satisfaction when you mod an arcade and you like I built my first multi-cade. I've been in this stuff for a long time. I built, and it used, with MAME, I made a MAME arcade, but it's actual Galaga cabinet.
Oh, is it really?
It's a real Galaga cabinet, and then it's all new wood. It's like completely rebuilt. So it's brand new,
It's a true arcade
100%. Yeah, it's a real arcade cabinet.
You ever do a video
exactly to the exact specifications, down to the inch.
Do you have the video on it?
I don't know if I have a video. I've since it's in my arcade tours on my channel of my arcade, my home arcade.
But, yeah, I've seen your channel. I guess I didn't realize it was a real arcade. Yeah, check it back out.
Yeah,
you should do a dedicated video on that, man.
I should. I'm just lazy. I think I did a video on it when I upgraded the marquee. It used a real marquee with like a bulb, and I upgraded it to LED marquee. Yeah, but.
And what kind of lights were in those originally?
Like fluorescent bulbs.
They were fluorescent?
Yeah, they're a pain in the butt because it had a real arcade light in there, but the problem is it uses a starter that screws in, and sometimes the starter would just for some reason randomly kick off. So to turn it back on, I have to take my marquee apart and turn the starter, fire it up. It's just a pain. So I wanted to fix it so I didn't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, I see.
But now I like the way I have it now.
Oh, Common Sense doing the Deep Rock. You're always playing that game.
Also, uses no electricity, like, you're running a light bulb versus like LEDs pretty much pull nothing, next to nothing.
Yep. That's crazy though. I never seen a marquee off. I was wondering. If they were light bulbs or fluorescents. Now I know.
Yeah, usually the light bulbs on the classic arcades.
Was it like one or like three?
Just one.
Really?
Yeah, fluorescent bulb.
Fluorescent bulbs are a pain in the butt. Anyways.
They are.
I've broken many of them trying to get them out. Just,
Yeah, you got to turn it. It's old school. Very old school.
I hated it.
Sometimes they're so gotta go. Gotta go. It's 2023.
I know. I can't believe they're still around.
They are if you have an old arcade.
Well, it's weird because my wife's mom's house is just 10 years old, and they had fluorescent light bulbs in her laundry room. Couldn't figure that out. It's like, why did they use fluorescent? It's the only room they use fluorescence. It's like weird. All the other her house had the ones set into the ceiling. What are those called? Pocket lights or something.
Yeah.
But that room's the only one that didn't have that. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's cool.
Why are they using in 2013? Why are they using fluorescent in new houses? That and watching falling into black holes. VR 360. Oh wow! Did you get the new? Common sense. You don't have a PS4, do you? I think you're on PC, if I remember. Just noticed your hats. Nice. Yeah, papabrad just put that Galaga hat on.
Yeah, he's playing Galaga. Man, I got a Galaga hat. I got a Galaga and I got a Space Invaders around here somewhere.
I got a Space Invaders one too. I just got mine. My logo on here on my hat is from my other channel. Oh,
these
cool.
I wear these when I do my arcade tours. I just usually wear these in the arcades. People dig it. Just crazy.
Where'd you get that?
I think I got them off of eBay or Amazon a long time ago. But yeah, they're just like they're like old. Like this is like I remember these trucker hats from back in the 70s.
Yep.
This is like authentic. I mean, this is a trucker hat, you know? I mean, like gas station trucker hat with Space Invaders on it. I was like, yeah, that's papabrad.
I had a Ford hat back in the 70s with that. Me and all my friends were like, we got to get a hat of your favorite vehicle. Of course, mine was Ford. Still is. Ford's still my favorite. I think I've only owned 2 or 3 cars that was not a Ford. But.
So I heard we had some funny videos. We have some funny videos to show.
We got some funny videos. Okay, there's Goofyfoot, Space Invaders Gold, Pac-Man, Galaga, Tempest, Defender, Partycade. He's got the Defender Partycade.
Yeah.
Modded Raspberry Pi, Simpsons, Super Pac-Man, and Big Blue.
And At Games Legends Pinball. ALP is an At Games Legends Pinball. That's a great machine for a home arcade. Fun. It gives you you can play a lot of pinball games on that. They're fun.
Oh, wow.
It's a nice setup. And the thing about Goofyfoot, I know Goofyfoot from iiRcade. He's on all the leaderboards, just like papabrad. When you go on iiRcade, like I'm on almost every leaderboard. I'm on a lot of the leaderboards in that machine. So is Goofyfoot. You know, we're all on there. We're all on there playing. Yeah, you can't hide because when you play, you get on the leaderboards. If you're playing the games, you're going to be on there. So like, it's funny. Like people that have negative opinions and they don't have their name on any games. It's like, well, have you played anything? You know, it's like you're not on any of the leaderboards. Like, how can you have a strong opinion? You're not playing it. But I don't know.
Oh, you did get Tron. Goofyfoot got Tron too. Got to have a Tron, I think. It's like you got to have a Pac-Man. Tron. You got to have a
Pac-Man. Yeah. Even I have a Pac-Man. I love my Pac-Man. I have the same cab you have. I just modded the joystick and the buttons and stuff. But I mean, I love that cab. It's great. Like,
you didn't get the new spinner yet?
People like it. You know, people when they come in the arcade, they'll play Pac-Man. They'll play. You know, I kind of have to tell them about the iiRcade, and then they play the games and they like it. But I mean, the arcade 1-ups, you know, they're just such classic properties. You know.
Yep.
I mean.
Common sense, yep. I thought you were PC. What VR do you use? Common sense. Forgot Tron. Hey, what's up? SJ, I'm not saying how you say
SJ Miola.
How you say it?
What's happening? I think it's SJ Miola. Am I saying it right?
SJ Miola. Guys, great stream. Thanks, SJ. I'll just call you SJ. I can't. Hobby Hands, I have 1 space left, and it is for a virtual pinball. See, that's why I'm leaning towards Hobby Hands. It's like iiRcade or virtual pinball. I do have
iiRcade. Get the iiRcade because you can play hundreds of games. Hundreds.
Yeah, I want a pinball too,
and it's an entire community. It's an entire community.
Are you holding a space for a specific cab? You holding a space for any specific cabs, papabrad?
Not really. I love all my cabs. I mean, I would probably have to let one go to get another one right now, just space wise. I kind of maximize my space out. You know, I kind of want to have like, you know, the last one I got was Ridge Racer, as a driving cab. And I thought my grandkids would love it. Now they all come over and they want to play Daytona on the Star Wars machine. I should have never shown them Daytona. Once I showed them Daytona, they won't even play Ridge Racer. It's like, They're like Daytona. They all come in. They're singing Daytona.
That's such a
I'm
fun
like,
game, though.
I'm just, I know it's fun, but it's like, man, I thought they would love the Ridge Racer more, but they do like the wheel. They love playing on the wheel. Though,
Oh
on the Ridge
yeah,
Racer.
I can see that. Yep.
You know, it's fun. You know,
I
can't wait till I get the gun game working. They're gonna like that too, I'm sure.
Oh, I bet. Cruising USA wouldn't be a bad one to have.
Yeah, I have that on there. I can play it on the Star Wars machine.
If our arcade,
it's got all the racers.
If Arcade 1-Up came out with Cruising USA, I might actually buy that one.
That's a good game. Mm-hmm.
And SJ did say, "Yes, sir, Papa."
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's time for
Funny Time. Let's play.
It's time for this week's funniest video clips.
What do you think?
There you go.
It was new.
Watch this.
Pretty dope.
It's pretty dope.
Pretty dope. Ah. She got it. Ooh, there she is. Elvira.
Welcome back to Good Old I would be thinking twice about jumping right back in that ball over there.
It's pretty dope.
Pretty dope. That's it.
Too bad, too sad.
That's pretty dope. All right. One of mine has a little swearing in it, but
that's fine. Makes it a little spicier.
It's a little kid. Maybe. Or somebody's doing a voice. Okay. Pop it in.
Just let me out and let me shit. Or forget about this. Let me shit my pants.
Could you guys hear that or not?
I couldn't hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little low. I'll jack it all the way up.
Yeah, crank it up.
Just let me out and let me shit. Forget about this. Let me shit my pants.
Did you hear it that time?
I think I heard it.
Never mind.
Did he do dookie? Did he make a dookie? I think he did a dookie in his pants.
Never mind.
Like, never mind.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
I'm good back here.
Common Sense asked, do you allow links in the chat? In your chat, it says, do you allow links in your chat?
Certain people, yeah. I mean, you're allowed Common Sense. Used to come on all my streams in my old.
SJ Mule, I only have 2 machines, an iircade and a 1-Up Dragon's Lair, and most of the replicades. Cool. Cool. He's a fantastic Dragon's Lair player. You want to learn how to play Dragon's Lair? This guy can play Dragon's Lair. He's on the scoreboards. Very talented Dragon's Lair player. I can get through the game, but nothing like these guys are getting these high scores.
Oh, I missed Hobby Hands. My arcade room has MK, Pac-Man, Turtles, Tempest, SF Blue, Robotron, DL, Dragon's Lair.
Simpsons,
SW,
Star Wars, almost.
Oh, Star Wars, almost, yeah, almost.
Tron,
Multicade, T2, and 5 barcades and 1 virtual pinball soon.
Wow, cool, awesome.
Yeah, you're going to be coming on the stream, right? Hobby Hands.
Wow, man, that's quite the arcade collection. That's pretty sweet. I'm sure that's amazing.
Oh, that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 5 barcades. And so he's got 11 right now, plus 5 barcades and
that's
pinball
16. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of machines.
Wow.
That's a lot.
I only have 2 machines, an arcade and Dragon's Lair 1-up, and most of the replicates. Oh, you have most of the replicates. Nice. Did you get Ghosts and Goblins? SJ, this is what I watched. Oh. There's that link, Common Sense. Yes, have you seen the NES Saves the World video?
Hey, it's Bozo Calvin Jr. What's up, dude?
Hey,
Good to see
Calvin.
you. Good to see you. I like his channel. He's got a cool channel. I watch his channel. He's got some cool videos.
Hey, T-Sucker. Yes, we all can dig it. Yeah, I got to put that on my stream on this one. I used to do that one all the time. Can you dig it? I used to say sucker all the time when I used to play Friday the 13th. My other channel streams. I didn't know somebody else always said sucker. I was just messing with people on Friday the 13th. I was like, come on, sucker. Come get me. And then it came a whole thing where I had little memes and all that. Hello in the chat. Welcome, Calvin. Calvin Sucker. Okay, I got one more funny one.
Yeah,
I think I have to jack up the.
Yeah. Hopefully the videos earlier were loud enough. It's always so hard to do.
Whoa.
But they are cool. I like to watch. I like to see things. Videos you show, you don't tell.
This might give you an idea if you have a wife. You might want to do this. Maybe or maybe not.
Maybe not.
Let me crank on my wife.
Is it loud enough?
Yeah, that's good. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh. Oh god! The salad's everywhere.
Oh, you better not.
Instant divorce. Instant divorce.
Yeah, you better not.
Yeah, my wife would probably punch me if I did that to her. Honestly.
Thank you. Oh man, especially can you imagine getting woke up that way?
Yeah,
Oh,
SJ
you better
Neola
not.
says, no, I'm horrible at ghosts and goblins. That's kind of what I talked about earlier. Like the game is so hard. Like I said, I can't imagine someone finishing that game because you have to play it through twice to get to the end. And it's just insanely hard.
Like Brooklyn Menace says, it's really a shelf collector.
Yeah,
But,
I would watch a stream of someone playing that all the way through. That would fascinate me. On a Replicade.
Somebody, Calvin, who's that guy who used to play Ghosts and Goblins all the time? I can't think of his name right now, but he used to live stream Ghosts and Goblins. I can't remember.
It's a good game. I mean, it's another one of those games. It's like a high skill game. Like, there's certain games that like are arcade game people like that are really into it. They love, and that's one of those ones that's real challenging. Just like Defender is very challenging. If you like difficulty, it's difficult. That game's difficult.
Instant divorce comes and says about that video. Have your hands. Everybody laughs. So that's a pretty good one. I don't think people can hear the other one that well, but my wife, no way I would do that. I've been thinking about doing it to my wife, man. I have one downstairs. Hello, Calvin.
Yeah, if I did that, you'd see I'd have double black eyes the next time I came on screen. If I did that to my wife, she would not be taking that.
No, I don't think anybody would, especially brushing her teeth.
Blow dryer. I mean, the leaf blower when she's brushing her teeth. That was funny. That was a good video. That was a good one.
My wife actually sent me that one. She always says, because she sends me a lot of stuff from TikTok. She think you don't think none of that stuff is funny. That one there I thought was funny.
That's pretty good.
That was hilarious. And that little kid, never mind. I'll just do it in my pants. All right. Got anything else?
I think that's it. Yeah, we had a great show. It was fun. I had a good time. It was fun.
Anybody in the chat, do you guys like that or funny clip of the week? Should we keep it or should we take it away?
Yeah, put up a poll. Put up a poll on your channel. Poll your subscribers. That's what I would do. They'll let you know.
Yeah. Speaking of a poll, I did a poll on I'll see how many people. What I do.
Didn't you do a poll on what cab they liked more out of the new wave toys? The ghouls and ghosts and goblins.
Yeah. Throw that up real quick. Last time I knew there was like 12 people.
Yeah, it's a good add to the show. SJ Miola says keep it. Yeah. Bozo Calvin says keep it. I think it's fun. You need to have a little humor. Humor is always good.
Oh, I got 13 now. So there's my poll. Which one would you buy? Option 1 or option 2? I can't believe option 2.
Black just pulled. Now, I said black and Goofy said blue. But now I'm thinking, like, when I went to Wayback's Arcade, which is this really great arcade in Louisiana, it's actually a supermarket that they turned into an arcade. A supermarket. You know how big a supermarket is, right? They turned it into an arcade. And they have the blue one. They have that cab. And I played it there, and I got my butt kicked. But it's that exact. It was blue just like that. I remembered.
Perfect fun. Yeah, so everybody's saying keep it. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good add to the show. Hobby Hand says, yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm surprised, man. There's option 2. It's 13 votes now.
Yeah, because the black was losing when I voted. Now it's picking up.
Yeah, it's 54 to 46. I'm shocked.
Mm-hmm.
It's the black. I was like, wow. I really thought blue would run away with it.
Yeah.
I'm still with the blue. Same thing. Yeah, I'm still with the blue. I didn't vote though.
Well, isn't the blue the original, and then the black one is like the follow-up game?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget. I think the blue came out in 1985.
Yeah.
I can't remember when black came out. Maybe a year or two later. But so there's the poll so far. I was really surprised on that poll.
That's cool. And my game in my top 5 pulls the armor. Like every time you get hit, you lose a piece of armor. It pulls it right off of that game. That's where that mechanic came from.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So they're the first one to do that.
Yeah. I like that mechanic. Not too many games use that. There's this game called Perils of Baking on iiRcade that does that too. But I like that mechanic where like your armor falls off when you get hit instead of losing a life. I do like that mechanic a lot. I wish more games use that.
Seems like there's another game out there that use that. I can't remember. It seems like I played another game.
I'm with you, SJ Miola. I want both those games, Phoenix and Zookeeper. I mention Zookeeper every time that I talk. I would love for them to get Zookeeper, and it's a Taito game, so it might be one they can get. I don't know. They know, believe me, they keep track of what people ask for. They know what we want.
Yeah, I never played Zookeeper.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a classic arcade. You kind of run around. These animals are trying to get out of this pen. It's really fun.
So Goofy Fett said the black one came out in '89. For
yeah, I do too, Bozo Calvin Jr. I have an At Games Legends Ultimate Arcade too. Those games are fun on there with Coin Ops X.
Yeah, Calvin just got his. He's like he's gonna put new side art on it and front panel.
Cool.
I don't think his art's come in yet though.
Okay, on the Legends Ultimate, he's gonna mod it with some graphics. That's cool.
Yeah, side in front.
Yeah, I kind of blacked mine out. Like I took mine and I just flipped the panel over. It's completely black. The sides are black. Everything's black. But
yeah, that's what he did too.
Multicade, doesn't need to look like any specific game. But these new marquees they have are really nice. They got they got one now that has an LCD screen. I got the LED one, but they have At Games has an LCD screen. It's like a little television, and the marquee looks. The new one. I don't have the new one, but. See, there's Narc on there now. But the new one they have is look at this. Look at these animated marquees though, aren't they cool? Like there's Defender. I like the bit pixel as well, but the new one that has the actual monitor is even better than that. I think it's really cool. But I know At Games runs these bit pixels on sale now. It's a very nice add-on to At Games Arcade though. You have the Legends Ultimate, I would still highly recommend it. I love it. It just adds a lot of atmosphere. Definitely, it's like having a Las Vegas sign behind you. It's cool. And they're always like, they actually update it. They have animated different, a lot of the games have little animated things that play. I know like the Pac-Mans and it's just a fun thing to have. Yeah, Space Invaders. I don't know. You got the pixel version? Okay. I guess we'll wait and see. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll see if they do a stream. That's the thing with iiRcade. You never know what you're going to get. Some Fridays, then that's kind of the fun of it too. Kind of the blessing and the curse, because they can drop the most amazing game like Saturn or Donut Dodo, but then the next week we're going to want another great game. It's because it's endless. It's an open platform. But yeah, I picked up Moon Patrol. I love Moon Patrol. It's fun. Do you have Moon Patrol? That's Jamie Ola. We've got some really good players on Moon Patrol and iiRcade. I know Nick's did a really great stream. He got really far in Moon Patrol.
Hey, didn't you do a video on Moon Patrol?
I did a bunch of Moon Patrol videos. Yeah, I like Moon Patrol. It's a good classic arcade.
Yeah, I like that game.
Williams Arcade. Yeah, it's funny. In the Waybacks Arcade, they have all those games lined up. It's like there's Defender, Robotron, Joust, Bubbles, Sinistar, Moon Patrol, all in a row. It's like, it's just like you just walk up to it and it's like a little glow on them. Oh, there they are, all in a row.
Nice.
Because the way they do it is they group the games by the companies like that. Their Nintendo row is like that too. It's like Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Super Mario, and it's just like Punch Out. They're all like the classics together, and right in a row.
Forgot about Punch Out, man. Love that game. I didn't do my honorable mentions. Darn it.
Yeah, I'm Papa Brad. Hey, what's up, Bozo Calvin?
I forgot to do my honorable mentions, man. My honorable mentions was Dig Dug and Spy Hunter.
Oh, okay. Do you have a video for those?
Yeah.
Let's play it, man. I love Spy Hunter. Spy Hunter would be a good that'd be a good arcade cab to make because that's unique controls.
I know.
The wheel is different on a Spy Hunter.
You get that button in the middle of the steering
cool.
wheel.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Turbo, whatever it was.
Okay, I have 2 honorable mentions. The first one is Dig Dug.
Absolutely.
It was developed in 1981 by Namco and then distributed through North America in 1982 by Atari.
Atari, yep.
See, it stops when he stops moving.
Yeah, it does. When you stop moving, the music stops. The bicycle pump is such a crazy idea. I wonder how they came up with that. It's such a weird, it's like we're gonna have this guy, he's digging underground and he's using a bicycle pump to blow up enemies. Very cool. I mean, you just wonder how they came up with this idea.
It was to have to dig underground.
Awesome. Hobby Hands says he found a Mike Tyson's Punch Out for the NES at a thrift store a few weeks ago and picked it up.
Nice.
That's a good classic game.
Yeah, I love that game.
This is Spy Hunter. It was released in 1983 by Bally Midway.
With the Peter Gunn music.
Oh, that music was actually inspired by the James Bond movies.
Yeah.
Using my joystick. I'm a Mr. Do right now.
Yeah, it's hard to play with a joystick, man. Because analog controls,
Very hard to play without.
Yeah, analog controls.
I'm doing good right here.
It actually plays a little bit better on the Star Wars yoke because it's analog, but it's still not like having the real controls of the game.
I think that's it.
Yeah, environmental Spy Hunter. That'd be cool. They have a stand-up one at Waybacks.
Yeah, that's when I played.
Yeah, they have it there.
It's reason to pick the up. I haven't played it. Tron gets played the most. Galactron gets played the most.
Yeah, Lemmings is cool. I remember that game. What version did you play of Lemmings? Did you play it like on a Commodore 64 or
played Lemons? I don't know that one. Commodore 64. Yeah. Is that
PC?
That the one I didn't have a Commodore 64. Just had an Atari.
Did you have an Atari computer like a 400, 800?
I didn't. I just had Atari 2600.
Yeah.
Somebody in their chat had one though.
I had one. I went from like I never had an Atari when I was a kid, but all my friends had Ataris. So
yeah, I remember you saying that.
I got cheated. I got the Odyssey too. My mom said, "Oh, this is the same thing. It's on sale." It's on sale. So like when everyone else was playing, like everyone else was playing like Pitfall and Yar's Revenge, and like I'm playing like Casey Munchkin. It's like it still was a pretty good Pac-Man, but it's like that's probably one of the best games on Odyssey too.
Yeah, Dig Dug on Atari 2600 was pretty close to the arcade. It's one of the few games that was close to the arcade. Who made Lemmings?
The Retron 77 is a cool device. I need to make a video on that. I got 2 of those actually. But then I got a bunch of real Atari hardware. But I do like the Retron. It's a great kind of emulator for Atari 2600 games specifically. It's a pretty cool machine. I need to do a video on mine sometime.
What machine is it?
There's this machine. It's called a Retron 77. You can play real Atari cartridges on it, 2600 cartridges. But you can also put a memory card in it, and you can have all the Atari games, including Homebrew. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And they play really good. The only thing with the Retron is the paddle. Like the paddle on real Atari hardware, because it's so analog, still plays the best. Like if I want to play something like Kaboom, or like Warlords, or Pong, or Breakout, I'm gonna play it on a real Atari. Nothing plays like a real Atari with like an old TV set. Like it just has a certain feel to it. You can't. It's the hardware, because the way the hardware is non-digital.
ROMs. You get a lot of Atari ROMs for free on different websites. I used quite a few different websites to get my ROMs from Mr. Do back there. I love Narc. I forgot about Narc, Smash TV, and Total Carnage, and Sunset Riders. I don't remember Sunset Riders. Is that a motorcycle game? Sunset Riders?
Beat 'em up. It's a beat 'em up game.
Oh, it's a beat 'em up?
Yeah, beat 'em up. Smash TV is good. It's kind of like the follow-up to Robotron.
What's that one you're on a motorcycle?
Same people.
What's that one you're on a motorcycle and you punch people?
Road Rash.
Road Rash, yeah.
Road Rash. Yeah, that's a good game.
Yeah,
that's on my on the arcade behind me. I have that on there on the Star Wars.
Do you really?
Yeah. They have so many games on that thing. It's insane. I got House of the Dead I can play on there. I got all kind of stuff. It's fun.
Think anybody come out with House of the Dead? Who made that game?
Namco, I think. I don't know.
Is it Namco?
I'm not sure. I think it is. I can't remember.
There's one company out there that did a House of the Dead pinball. I'm not sure if they're still around or not.
Mousetrap, Exidy. That was a good game.
Rash.
That would be a good iiRcade release. They need I don't understand why iiRcade doesn't go after. They should go after Universal. They should get Mr. Do and Ladybug, and they should get
Mr. Do Castles.
Yeah, Mr. Do Castles, and they should look at getting some of the games that no one else is going to get, like Phoenix. Get some of the other classic arcades that are
like Phoenix.
That's a Century game. There's some games out there they should be able to try. They should be able to maybe capture, but who knows?
Because, like you said, I don't think anybody has the rights or anything with Universal.
I haven't seen anyone using the Universal games, and there's a lot of good ones. They have some good arcade games.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. And then Nintendo, man, they're just being.
Sega made all the House of the Dead. That's true.
Oh, Sega? Okay.
Yeah. It's Sega. Yeah, that is true. I know on the Dreamcast, I need to do a video for House of the Dead 2. Because I'm doing Dreamcast videos now.
All the Far Cry games was going for 80% off on Steam. Wow, 80% off. Dang. like Far Cry games. That's pretty good. You know, Steam has some great deals sometimes.
Yeah, Steam's a big platform.
I mean, you get some games for like $5.
Yep.
You know, always got to be on the lookout. I picked one up. I can't remember what game it was on Steam. I paid $2 for it.
Do you have Vampire Survivor?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? That seems to be a real popular game right now. A lot of people tell me I should get that and play it.
Is that an older game or?
No, it's pretty popular. It's like I haven't played it yet, but I need to check it out. That's one I want to check out on Steam.
I might have to check that out too. I don't get on Steam more often. I have games on there. I have quite a few. That's where I was playing Friday the 13th for a while. Because for a while, this is one weird thing with Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th on the PS4 ended up going dead at one point. When they were still updating it and still adding stuff, people stopped playing on the PS4. So I jumped over on Steam because people were still playing it on Steam. And then the maker of Friday the 13th dropped the game. We're like, nope, we're not updating no more. We're not going to do it. We're not going to have servers anymore. We're dropping the servers. If you want to play the game, you have to, do your own dedicated lobby. Once they did that, that game took off again on the PS4. It was weird.
Wow.
Because for a while there, you couldn't even get a game in. And then all of a sudden,
oh, yeah. Some Daphne.
Daphne. I actually met Daphne. Finally beat the game. Someone did a homebrew of Zookeeper. I don't remember Zookeeper at all for Atari, but can't get myself.
I love Dragon's Lair. What a great game!
Yeah,
I mean, look at this. This is like movie magic, man. What a great game! How can you not love this? Look at this. Beautiful.
I put tons of hours on Road Rash. The Road Rash is a fun game. Man. Soundgarden did the soundtrack for Road Rash. Oh, really? Check out Outlast Trials. The villains are AI controlled, but is a co-op based game. Outlast Trials. There she is.
Oh, that's how it's done.
Since you saved me, we're gonna go have sex.
Yep, that's it. He's getting lucky. He's getting lucky.
I don't know.
He's getting lucky to Dragon's Lair 2.
8 kids or whatever it is. Or 12. I don't know how lucky he was. 12 kids. They're having a good time. What time it is? Okay, guys, we've been on here. What? 2 hours. We got to wrap it up. We can't be on here. We can't be on here for 3 hours like last week.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Goofy Foot, Common Sense, Bozo Calvin Jr., kevgret earlier, Brooklyn Menace, Hobby Hands. Thanks for joining us. Sam.
Can't forget Sam.
Yeah. Subscribe. There's a link in the chat. Subscribe to his channel. Let's get him some subs.
Thanks, Bozo Calvin Sucker. Thanks, Common Sense.
Yeah. Tomorrow night I'll be on the Friday Night Arcade show. I'm a co-host with Brooklyn Menace on that show. So if you're just looking to hang out, play some iiRcade, talk about some iiRcade games, talk about arcade games. That's a good chill and chat show too on Fridays. Friday Night Arcade show.
Thanks, Canada. He was in here for a while.
Yeah. iircadians will be coming back on. I think next week I have a show planned, but it's going to, we kind of do them as we have enough news that we feel like we need to do one. So,
Calvin, I finally beat Dragon's Lair. Finally. Great show. Thanks, Sam. Well, welcome, guys, and thanks for hanging out. Calvin Sucker, thanks for the sub, guys. No problem, Sam.
Yep,
Fun
no
stream,
problem.
guys. Thanks, Goofy Foot. Ruth almost did a 4th game called Sea Beast. Really? Did not know that.
I never knew that either. Interesting.
Wow. Yeah, I wonder if they had any things done on it, any boards. Huh, interesting. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by tonight. You guys are so awesome. Wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. Thank you guys so much.
Right.
And if you ever have any ideas for a stream, drop them in the comments.
Absolutely.
After the stream's over, drop them in the comments. And
Arcade talk.
I'll do some
arcades.
polls. If you get more than one idea, we will do a poll too. So think of that as well, because I'm always looking for content. So I appreciate that. Yeah, congrats on finishing DL. Thanks. If you see the video of me dancing, he laughing at me so hard. Yep. I'm always laughing at you, Calvin. All right, guys. Peace out. Have a great night.
Stay legit.
Have a great weekend. Hopefully see you on iircadians tomorrow night.
Yep. Friday Night Arcade Show.
See you next week, everybody. 9:15 Eastern. Hopefully see you there.
T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream.
Now we hear you down the street.